I finished my 5th year senior. I didn't have a good year. I was still kind of in a lot of pain from my knee surgery. It was kind of at that point where I was like, I can either just hang it up and be done with baseball, or I can like do something like tread and like try to see if I can still, still do this thing. I'm Dalton Mall. I'm from Overland Park, Kansas, and I'm here to pursue professional opportunities in baseball and hope to perform at the highest level. So it happened in, I think, 2021 would have been the year. I was starting pitching, and one day after start, I noticed my knee just wasn't feeling quite right. They did like exploratory scope surgery and found out I had a hole basically in my kneecap cartilage that I had kind of just worn away. So that was kind of a grim prognosis, I would say. It was kind of less about all right, we're gonna try to get you back to playing baseball, and more about we're gonna try to get you where you can walk and have a normal life again type of thing. And it was a month or two after college. I kind of gave it some time to just sit on it and see what I really wanted to do. And I was like, I can't quit. I can't be done. I gotta try this. So I got to a point where I was I myself couldn't develop that stuff any further, and I was I need someone to kind of guide me and lead me in the way of pitch design and pitchability and stuff like that.
And by the end of the season, he was upper 80s, kind of walking guys. So pretty soon after his senior season, he signed up for tread, wanted to get into pro ball. First bullpen in house, he was kind of back in that 92, 94 range. He was still giving him issues, so attacking that was definitely a big thing off the beginning. But yeah, he was a guy with a lot of potential, but he was coming off that season, so he was kind of banged up a little bit.
So I came to Lucas and kind of said hey, I know I have more left in the tank velocity-wise, but I didn't really know where it was. So Lucas kind of broke down a couple changes we needed to make, especially the lower half.
Main original plan from a mobility standpoint was simply overall hip mobility, overall shoulder mobility, and overall pec mobility. Sinking early into that back leg, very upright torso. So those are kind of the big things that we worked on from a plyo standpoint, pre-throw field, doing things like the TRX drift drill, the decky step back, just to get some momentum into that back leg, loading into that back leg. Trial and error, did a couple drills to get that down, and it just happened like that. It was PR was 95.
All right, all of a sudden there's 96.
Hitting 97.
And then the next pin, there's a 98.
The 99, touching 100 in the bullpen.
It was kind of imposter syndrome a little bit that first time, because I was where is this coming from? How's this happening? But it's a testament to the way Lucas has coached me, and the way that they go about things here, almost taking the thinking out of it for you, being able to say hey, this is what you do, go attack it, and it's gonna work. Lucas has been awesome for me. It's pretty hard for me to just go in and blindly trust somebody. So Lucas does a good job of saying he always has a reason behind what we're doing.
Really reiterates to the athlete they're in good hands, and we're not doing that by saying you're in good hands. We do that through our actions, initial breakdown, when I'm able to walk them through everything and be because you're doing this in the beginning of your delivery, it's affecting you here. You can see that here, and because it's affecting you here, this is how it's affecting you at ball release. And show them how it's connected. It's easier for the athlete to kind of follow along and be oh yeah, I see how that happens. I do that, and I see how that leads to these problems down the stream.
I think he sometimes knows me better than I know myself about kind of how everything ticks up here. Yeah, and he's also been a friend, so.
Asked a lot of really good questions. He does have a thirst for knowledge, whether it's from a mechanical standpoint or anything like that. We've definitely gotten pretty close, and he's a great dude. And he's been able to build a really good relationship with the other coaches here as well, not just me, and James too. He can go over there and talk to him once, twice a week, get on the table, get some needles. We do have an ultrasound machine now, so we can check out his shoulder, check out his elbow.
You never know when it's oh, my knee's a little flared up today, or oh, my arm doesn't quite feel right. And just having that presence here of being able to say oh, there's a PT right over there. I can just get the treatment I need at anytime I really need it. You always have that here. And I think that it makes a big difference in the progress you can make. Rehabilitation, injury, anything like that.
And I don't want to say that he's necessarily at his best yet, because I still think that his best days are ahead of him. So I think he can still put it together a little bit more, but I think he's in a really good spot now. But everything that we've done to try to mitigate the knee pain, just allow him to kind of take them out and not have these things in the back of his mind when he's trying to rip a 98-mile-an-hour fastball in the corner, and he can just focus on that, has been huge. So yeah, I don't think he's fully polished yet, but I think he's definitely on track to play professional baseball. I think that's definitely in his future, and hopefully at the highest level.
I think when I made the decision to come to tread, it was very much do or die type thing. I was I'm gonna come here and see if I have it, see if I can do it, and if I don't, I can live with that result, because I knew I chose, the best of the best, and I knew I gave it my 100%. So no, I don't think I would be sitting, in a position to even be playing professional baseball without coming to tread.